Hey there, everybody. Happy Monday morning to you guys. I hope that you are having a sweet and beautiful Monday morning. I have finished 3 more of our throwback flow journals. Hang on. To get a sip of water there. As you guys remember, this was my thing for a long time. I did not invent flow journals. Rosemary Morris, and I will put her link in the description box below so you can find just all kinds of beautiful tutorials, beautiful journals. Rosemary is the mama of flow journaling as we know it. So I wanted to show these to you guys this morning. Of course, they have 4 signatures, 8 pockets that are just crammed full of art supplies for you guys. If you go on vacation, if you let's suppose you have a nanny job and it requires you to watch like a small baby or something like that. This is a great way to, or maybe, you're going to visit someone and there'll be some free time for you to create. These books are excellent travel companions. They are small enough to put into a bag, but so stuffed with things to create with that when you get to wherever you are and you aren't around your art supplies, that you won't miss them because there's just so much stuff in here. Let's go through this one first. These I've designed just a little bit different because I have added tassels to the covers and backs and sides of these. So let me show you how they look. This is just a tassel strand that I've glued onto the front. It's finished off, of course, with a mix of cracked glass beads as well as hand-rolled paper beads on the spine, and you can see that the tassels are extended to the back of the book too. When I was stuffing these this morning, I realized that it kind of makes the book have a little bit of tilt to it, which is kind of cool when you think about it. I'm not going to unload every single pocket. That's just, I can't do it because there's so much stuff in here. We have paper bits for you. This is, of course, washi tape that you can use. We have vintage greeting cards for you that usually, look at the tassel on that vintage greeting card. I think this is 1940s-ish. There are planner supplies in here, little planner stickers, other kind of stickers that you can use. Beautiful selection of papers. This is the 1967 version of Black's Law Dictionary. 1972 Farmer's Almanac. You have fabric pieces. This is a 1928 hymnal, so you've got sheet music to work with. You've got 12 hairy paper clips at the top, which is your fiber collection up here, as well as you've got fabric on these fiber hairy paper clips too. Stickers, embellishments, fabric, little tags for you to play with. It's a book that's meant to be torn apart. A lot of people use these, they'll use up everything in the pockets, and then they'll just refill the pockets with all kinds of things that they like to create with. We've got a little bit of canvas in here for you, a little bit of fabric. This is just a tiny little book that I made of some fabric scraps and put a brad on here for you. So let's take a, let's go through here and see what else we can find. I love these kind of things because I always need a little note. I always need a little note to put into a package or a letter or something like that. And this book is just chock full of those kinds of things. Look at the rabbit back here on the Get Well card. So cool. I think this is 1940s as well. This is 1885 ledger paper. This is a tarot card. You know, some people aren't into tarot cards. Some people are. You know, if you don't like this side, then use the other side. Stickers right here, kind of like a 3D sticker. A little bit of magazine cutouts. A bookmark right here, a Layered Lucy bookmark. 1972 Farmer's Almanac. Just all kinds of fun. This 1934 Iowa Housewives cookbook is right here, a little sheet from that. You have plenty of room to write. Also, remember, guys, you can remove an entire signature from these books. These books are done in a wrap binding, and it makes them so handy to just remove a signature. And take a signature with you if you're going on a trip, if you're riding on a train, if you're going somewhere on airplane, you have a short flight, you have a long flight, you have a short wait, you have a long wait. Any kind of minutes ticking by can be spent with your flow journal making something. You can make, there's plenty of paper in here to make rolled paper beads, you know, if you want to do that. If you want to do the rolled paper beads and then put some yarn or fabric on them, you can do that. I totally dig the tassels here on this one. Just turned out so cool. I like all the colors, very bright summery colors. As I'm saying summer, it's like 95 degrees in my little office, but that's okay, man. It beats 110 any day. I'm grateful for 95. So we have a selection of cracked beads. These are some plastic beads, but they went so well with the colors of this journal. And of course the tassels right here. If you can even take the tassels off and play with the tassels. Again, we've got a little bit of a tilt on this book. The closures are brad closures with stretchy string right here. Lots of loaded pockets, papers. I love this sheet. It says make time for what you love. You could actually take this totally out and build a book inside of this paper here. It's cardstock. Fabric, more cardstock, vintage text for you. Love the old advertising in that 1934 Iowa Housewives cookbook. I really do love to load you guys down with things that you just don't find anywhere else. And, you know, I don't find anything like a vintage postcard. I mean a vintage greeting card from way back when. This one has not lost its sparkle. We got a little bit of Ringo right here. Thanks, Miss R, for sending me all the beetle magnets. Just thought they were so cool. Got a little bit of lace right here for you, some tags, bookmarks, whatever you want to make that into. Look at there, there is a blue meanie. One of my very earliest memories is sitting with my uncle in his room listening to the Beatles, and he had Beatle posters on his wall. He had the Yellow Submarine poster on his wall, and I can just see it clear as day right now. That's where my love of art and music was really born. And, you know, there was 10 years between us, and he lived right up the street. And I would frequently just find myself, you know, at my grandma's house, in my uncle's room, listening to music, watching him draw, that kind of thing. I did in these, you guys, this is just a little fold out piece. I took some of our flow pockets and cut them into strips and kind of made like a flow flip out here. I thought that turned out really good. It was kind of fun to find something, you know, to repurpose, of course, something that we had done a while back. Got some stickers here for you, vintage text. I've got another one of those like little mini collections of paper. that has a paper clip in it. Look at that paper. It's just fun, man. The paper is just fun. A little collection of planner ephemera right here. Of course, now you guys know how I do this. You know, we are giving homes to the abandoned sticker sheets, the sticker sheets where there's only one thing gone from them, might be two things gone from them, but I think it's really important to allow that to not be in the trash, to recycle everything that we possibly can. This is a little star right here. This is a deed. Mary Bastian to John Hilton, and it is 1859. This is real ephemera. This is not something that has been photocopied, and it is absolutely beautiful on the inside. We've got one more little signature to look through. This fabric is stellar. I love the fabric. I love the big pops of colors. This is from, I think, a 1965 Reader's Digest, you know, one of those Reader's Digest collections. It's an art piece that shows the subway in New York. I just thought it was really super cool, and I love using the illustrations from the Reader's Digest. You know, I just remember those from especially from my grandma's house. She always had something interesting to read. Let me show you the spine on this baby. We should measure these. This is 5 by 7 3/4. The one that, hang on y'all. This one is, I think it's 5 3/4. Yeah, it's like 5 3/4 by 7 1/4. So this one's a little wider than the yellow ones that we have going on here. So let's take a look inside here. Brad closure, sweet little tassels with beads. So much fun. A little flip out right here. It's got a few things for you to play with. Vintage text, of course. And of course those crazy hairy paper clips. We love hairy paper clips here. They're just so much fun. This is a deed, a mortgage deed, and this is from 1859 right here. Really super cool. The pockets, you know, just loaded. Paper, ephemera, stickers, this and that. 1928 hymnal, a little flip out right here. I watched Leanne journal, and she put together a journal, and she did these little flip outs, and I was like, she's so smart. I'm gonna do that. So I learned to do that from Leanne yesterday and incorporated them in these journals. We got a little fabric butterfly right here for you. Pattern paper, a few stickers, get well card. The get well cards are usually signed, and they usually have little notes on them, which is really super neat. A little flip out flow journal pocket. And there's the other part of it. I think this is the funnest sticker. We're quite a pair. I love those Adidas tennis shoes. I love this paper too. It's got rockets and aliens and robots. And it's like, yeah, love all that. There's a submarine down here and a little car. So cute. We are almost finished. Yeah. And this pocket has stamps in it, antique, vintage stamps. So there we go, my friends. I will have these in the shop a little later on this afternoon. I don't quite know how to title them. This one has an acorn on it. This one has a leaf. The other one has the number 26, so maybe we'll just go with that. Acorn, little leaf, and 26. I think that will get us in our Etsy shop in good order. Thank you guys for hanging out with me. Happy Moon Day. Talk to you soon. Bye.